What's up and welcome back to the Scuffed As podcast for episode number 220. I don't know, it's just me and Wonder. What else do you want from us? What other kind of intro do you want from me?
It'd just feel wrong to do any other intro at this point.
Right? Yeah, you know, I could always go back. Just, you know, I have to go re-listen to what my old one was, where I, government named myself. It's one of those things where I did for like over 100 episodes of this show. I just government named myself all the time.
Yeah.
Same with just my YouTube channel. I used to government name myself a lot. Hit him with the yo, what's going on, guys? Damn, I got a dislike on my Black Ops 3 campaign video. Somebody's on. Oh my god, it's definitely one of those fucking morons who saw my "this game is dead" video, and now they're just like, you're playing it, fucking dislike, you stupid piece of shit. It's like, yeah, I'm offline alone. The exact way I said was the only way you could play this game now. Weirdos. It's the campaign. Though I did kind of want to have you play it with me. Because it was a co-op campaign.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, I kind of wanted... Because you can do private lobbies as long as you make sure they're actually private. And you know mine are, because as content creator, I didn't like randoms being able to join me and say words. That's bad. That's bad. So my lobbies are always private everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
None of my... It pisses people off. They're like, I want to play Fortnite. And then they're just sitting there like, send me an invite. It's like, chill, dude. I'm busy. Fuck. You'll get one when you get one.
And then he forgets to send an invite.
100% every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, are you going to join? Are you going to send an invite? Fuck. God damn it. My bad. Forgot about that part. My bad. My bad, dog. There's a Streamlabs plugin for OBS now. Fucking what? Streamlabs has its own why? Oh, is it just to make like... Oh, that's kind of dope, actually. You can add all the widgets and alerts and overlays and stuff from Streamlabs directly to OBS now. That's actually kind of cool. I'm less mad. It would allow you to go back to having your tips go through there. But see, I kind of like having everything go through fourth wall, because then chargebacks aren't a thing I have to deal with. Because that's... Okay, so this is an actual thing that actually happens. So on PayPal, if you donate to me on PayPal,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't have set up as a thing anymore for so many reasons, but you donate to me on PayPal, you have like 90 days to charge it back. If you donate me $1 and charge it back, I have to pay PayPal a $15 fee. Not only are you actively not giving me money, you are actively making me lose money.
That's dumb.
That's why I used to do that thing where if a donation was under $20, I just refunded it. And that wasn't as like a hater thing, unless I like knew you. And that wasn't like, oh, it needs to be more money. It's like, no, because I know exactly how this plays out. I've had it happen before. I'm good. I'm not getting charged back because you think it's a funny joke. I'm too poor for that.
I was about to say, that almost sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, and it's incredible.
That's wild.
So that's why that's why, genuinely, as much as I hate it, the best way to give streamers money, unless they have a merch site, is through Twitch. Because then if somebody charges it back, Twitch eats that cost and not the streamer, which is a dub. That's why you never question, gifted subs and bits, is it's just like, oh, that's actual, that happened. That can never go away. Whereas a donation technically could, though, as far as I know, from certain websites do better about chargebacks. If I remember correctly, I think Fourth Wall just basically doesn't allow them. They're just like, no, dude.
All transactions are final.
Right, which is the correct way to do it.
Right.
Like, obviously, legally, you still have to be able to dispute, purchases that weren't yours or whatever. But that,
The only thing I could say was like, if you like, I don't know how you would possibly do it, but
like, I steal
accidentally,
your
like,
card and buy a bunch
Yeah.
of shit. That's like identity theft. That's a whole different can of
I get
worms.
that. But my thing is like I go to donate, I go to type in $1, put an extra zero or a couple zeros on it accidentally, and push OK, and I just sent you $1,000 and didn't
See,
notice it.
But that's the thing. It gives you two different prompts. Are you sure? Are you sure? If you click through twice, sorry,
It's on
bucko.
you.
I don't fucking know, dude. You gotta try harder.
I mean,
Really, Artie? I'm offended. So sorry. Somebody posted this list. What is your Variety Gamer score? It's got a list of 100 different video game series. She's played 9 of them. And Call of Duty's not one of them, and that's shocking.
Huh.
Like, the fact that she's only played 9 is tough. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first 10 I played, so that's a problem. See, and some of the games it says she hasn't played is very confusing. Then there's also some. What the fuck is Jack and Daxter? The fuck is that?
No idea.
The fuck is Guilty Gear? Is that like not safe for work Gears of War? I don't. Gears of War Naked Edition. I don't.
Huh.
Weird. But yeah. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. I have to make one of those later. Woot woot.
Yeah. Played all of them, but like 3.
Oh, there's definitely more than 3 that I haven't played, but
Right.
I think it's
but
okay. Oh. For once in my life, I have a sports team that plays good. That's weird. The Timberwolves just swept the
Oh.
Suns, and it's so funny. Because, the Suns, the league's newest super team, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. I still love it because it came, I don't know if it was earlier this year or if it was last year, but Anthony Edwards, our best player, was talking about the Suns and our difficulties with them, at least in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, they got Kevin Durant, but we got Jaden McDaniels, dude who averages like 5 points a game. But he had like a one crazy game in this series. So everybody after the series was just posting the fucking, yeah, they got KD, but we got Jaden McDaniel. Fucking hilarious. So next week-ish, give or take, you want to go to Denver with me? Go to a Timberwolves playoff game?
Can't.
Why not?
We bring in water.
That's fine. We can be back by 4 a.m.
I can't be more than 50 miles.
Oh, yeah. You're close. That's
Not
also
even.
just not how it works. The town you have to go to get groceries is farther than that. So I don't know how they expect you to be able to.
Technically, no, it's not.
I don't mean the small one that nobody goes to for groceries. I mean the place with a fucking Walmart.
It's not more than 50 miles. It's barely not more than 50 miles from here.
Oh, I was definitely going with from here.
Oh, well, no, it's from my ride, technically.
Ah. Okay, I was definitely going with from here.
If I had number 1 ride, which is here, I would definitely not be able to go to that.
How do they
Walmart.
expect that to be okay? Oh, you're just not allowed to ever go get groceries?
Well, I mean, it's
Oh, see, it's okay to break the
technically-
rules sometimes, but not others. I see.
Well-
Fucking bastard.
and like so if I were even if I do go to that place with like the Walmart,
Yeah.
I even though I'm not outside the 50-mile range or whatever, I still call and let them know, hey, I'm going to be this distance away from my ride, so if something goes wrong, you guys will have to take care of it until I can get there.
See,
'Cause
so
it's
you
gonna
could
take
do
me-
that for a game. For a
Yeah,
day.
but they'll probably be a little upset if I'll be there in 4 hours.
Well,
Take care of it.
take care of it.
I don't.
That's what coworkers are for.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to end up with a reputation like another coworker we have.
What, from it happening one time?
No, no, we had a coworker that went to Cheyenne Frontier Days,
Nice.
and we had a big windstorm come up.
Nice.
He just took care of a lateral, and his thing plugged up, and when it almost breached, there was water going over the road, and a farmer called it in, and the ditch company called the ditch rider and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm at Cheyenne Frontier Days," and he was about that close from being fired.
Reminder that your job is stupid.
Yeah.
Now that summertime's around, you can't go do anything. That's pretty fucking stupid.
I mean, I can't go do anything, but technically, I'll have more time to play video games.
Except you won't,
Why won't I?
because you're you and you're dumb. Gotta go help your mom with stuff and then hang out with your girlfriend and then golf.
Well, hey, you're gonna be golfing with me.
Sometimes, if I'm invited. Actually, it's
Well,
not even if I'm invited, it's if I'm awake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
but
me. I know me.
I just impulse bought a driver.
Nice. How expensive of a driver did you buy?
$400.
$400?
Yeah.
What?
I hope I like it.
You didn't even swing it? Oh,
Well, it's not like we have a substantial selection of golf clubs here to choose from.
Why did you just go in, pick up the first one you saw, and went, this'll do? I don't know if I can even hold it right, but this'll
No.
do. Probably bought a fucking
I,
left-handed driver because he didn't even fucking look at it. He just turned his head, grabbed, and walked out. $400. Okay, I'm fucking rich. Bastard, I hate this fucking piece of shit. God damn it.
Basically, I did some research online. The one I wanted, I couldn't afford. That one was $700.
You could afford it. I mean, you literally just made triple that this last fucking weekend.
That's true, but I'm also... Hold on a second.
Uh-oh. Dude, if you get sent on another fucking fire call, I swear to God, I'll kill a bitch. It's you. You're a bitch. Why are there no sets? I don't want individual golf clubs.
It wasn't me, but...
Close to being you?
No.
You gotta
It was
go?
close. No,
Because you're a piece of...
not me. Just the first town to the east of us. But yeah.
Oof.
Anyway,
No, that's not...
I found this, like, it's like the second or third rated golf club. I think it's a
He's gonna say some name that...
tailor-made
Okay, he's not. I lied.
tailor-made Spartan 2 or something like that.
Dude, I just want a full set of Mizuno golf clubs, and they don't sell them as a fucking set. You gotta buy each club individually, and holy fuck nuggets, dude.
It's Stealth 2, not Spartan 2. Stealth
Okay.
2.
And don't worry, the only reason I'm talking about Mizuno is because they're a baseball brand normally. So
Yeah.
I assume they're better at golf too.
Yeah. Well, this driver looks kind of sick.
That's not bad, actually. a Mizuno driver is only $160. Ooh.
I was really pissed just a second ago because I just looked it up on this
You find
Global
one for
Golf
half the
website.
fucking price?
Well, it's $287. I was like, well, what the fuck? And then I looked, it's pre-owned. That's why.
Oh.
I was pissed. I bought mine brand new.
Yeah. I might buy a driver.
Oh yeah?
Maybe. Because the Mizuno one at least this one I'm looking at, it's only $160. That's not too bad.
Yeah. The one I wanted was the Callaway Paradigm.
Bro wants a Callaway.
Well, I have one right now, but it's like cheap driver. I bought that whole set for as much as I bought this one driver that I just got.
Ooh, Mizuno sells a bag. Oh, that's actually pretty nuts. Jesus fuck.
What?
$250 bag.
Damn.
I mean, it's a nice bag, but like, fuck. I ain't that kind of rich. That's a $600 bag, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, it gets like golfing gets nuts.
Golf
it's like,
is stupid, dude. It is legitimately just a rich white people's game, and I
really
barely qualify as either of those things. I definitely don't qualify as rich. Not at all. You might
can't hear my pager, right?
I don't know. You might qualify as rich because you just keep hitting $1,000 every weekend at the fucking casino. You stupid
This
piece of
last
shit.
weekend was fucking stupid.
They were
me
both
tell you-
stupid. Don't even pretend.
I did better this last weekend than I did the weekend with
I don't think so.
Yeah.
The weekend before
It
you
was
made 1,500. This week you made 1,000. That's not better.
No. Let me tell you what happened.
Oh no.
So I walked in there. I pulled $300. My first $40, I hit $500, and then I gambled a bit with the leftover cash that I had in my pocket. Hit that, and then I hit that $1,072 or whatever. And then I was playing some wolf game, and I hit another $689. And then I had 3 wins. I had 3 hits on random lower denomination games over $300. I think I walked out of there with.
So what you're saying is you're a piece of shit.
I think I walked out of there with like 17 or $1,800.
I hate you.
And that's after I would have walked out with like over 2,000 if I'd have just walked out. But I was like, fuck it. I made my money and I just kept playing. And then my girlfriend hit $888.
What the fuck?
on a $2 bet.
You know, I think I might have you buy me a driver, actually, fucking rich piece of shit. God damn.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
No, I think I'll be
like,
having you pay for my fucking club membership at the golf course this year.
Yeah.
Just go gamble again this weekend. You'll make the money, you bastard.
Well, I'm thinking about it, but I'll probably not be down here.
Trash.
Well, my girlfriend's moving, but I might have to. What's going to happen this weekend probably is my boss already walked in and said, "Don't plan on doing anything this weekend. We're going to work Friday through Sunday."
Oh, so they're probably bringing in water or getting real damn close.
Tuesday, we're bringing in water, but we're like way behind on burning. And we haven't been able to burn at all because it's been raining and super windy and the weather has not cooperated at all. So we're way behind on burning, and we're bringing in water like 2 weeks earlier than we normally do. So that cut down on our time being able to do stuff. And so they're like, we'll plan on working this weekend. And I was like, well, fuck. Because I already promised the girlfriend I'd come up and help her move stuff. And so what I'm going to end up doing probably is because it's supposed to rain Friday, so I doubt we're going to burn or work Friday. So I'm probably going to leave Thursday after work, head up there, stay the night, get up, and try to get all of her heavy stuff moved to the new place. And then come home Friday night, get up and go to work on Saturday and Sunday. That's gonna suck.
Is it? That's a W. The Rockies called up one of their top 5 prospects, and in his first career at bat, he got a hit.
Oh, nice.
So he'll be traded by the end of the year. He's too good to be a Rocky.
Sad, but fucking true, dude.
Yeah, I'm only crying a little bit.
I don't even pay attention to baseball. Like I hardly ever pay attention to baseball. But I had a coworker, I think it was yesterday. I was riding in the truck with him, and he was like, wearing a Rockies hat, and I'm like, man, the Rockies suck. And he was like, what do you mean they suck? And I was like, they've never done anything.
They were good once in 2000, from 2007 to 2009. They were a great team.
Yeah, but the thing is I was like, right now, I'm like, what have they done? They're not doing anything. I was like, literally all they've done in recent times is get rid of, Hall of Fame player and bring in
nobody.
Because like, I was exaggerating a little. Yeah. But like, get rid of Hall of Fame player because they didn't want to pay him, and then bring in a guy that's completely worse than he is in every way, shape, or form, and pay him the exact same amount of money that they wouldn't pay the Hall of Famer.
I love that you remember some of my weird rants like that. You don't remember the names, but you remember the rant.
Yeah. But
fucking incredible.
It's true.
Yeah. No, it is.
Like, I told, he's like, well, what do you think they should do? And I was like, get rid of their fucking owner.
Thank you.
Find a
Get
new
Dick
owner?
out of Denver. I need to put that on a t-shirt. No, so it's like this whole thing. The Rockies are the second team in MLB history and the first team since 1910 to trail in like 30 straight ball games. They have never held a lead for an entire game all year. Not one time.
Yep, it's time to wick the dick.
That's fucking ridiculous. Now, today that might change. Maybe. In the first inning, they put up at least 5 runs, so there's a chance. But also, there's probably not a chance, so, But you're saying there's a chance. Yeah.
What you're saying is there's a chance.
So
no, there's like a 99.99% chance that this is not going to work.
Yeah, right. Our pitching will probably give it up, but I can hope. Damn it, I can hope. Oh, I saw this thing. There's this guy who works. That's the wrong thing. There's this guy who works for USA Today. He's a sports writer. He has a vote for NFL MVP. Let me find my notebook real quick so I can get fully into this. Don't remember dude's name. It wasn't worth remembering. He's not real. This man who has an actual vote for NFL MVP asked this as a serious question. What's the difference between J.J. McCarthy, consensus first-round pick, national champion in college, actual good prospect, and Michael Pratt, who played at Tulane and has less of an arm than me, and in football, wonder knows that means something. I don't really got a big arm with a football. Baseball, little different. Very different throwing mechanics, though. Just because you can chuck a football doesn't mean you can chuck a baseball and vice versa. Now, I can throw a football, like, decently, but, like...
Yeah, like me, I can chuck a football, but I can yeet a fucking baseball.
Where's my... So, but what's the difference between these two? And outside of the obvious, like Jim Harbaugh is an offensive coach, even though nobody seems to remember that part. Jim Harbaugh ran an NFL system for J.J. McCarthy in college. Pratt ran, that college game RPO stuff that never translates to the NFL because he wasn't smart enough to figure out a real offense. Then... Did I even watch? I know I watched him, but did I do an actual prospect review for Pratt? I did. So his arm is worse than mine. He's not as mobile as JJ. He can't read the field to save his life. He's worse than Justin Fields when trying to read the field. He doesn't understand what's happening. If he doesn't have his first read, it's just over. He can't throw to the outside at all. Like, he has to just dink and dunk over the middle because he just, outside the hashes, he's not making a throw. It's legitimately one of those things where, what's the difference? Well, dude, the answer is just turn on your TV. You don't even have to analyze it that much. Just look at them. This man has a vote for MVP, yet he doesn't know how to turn on his TV and watch a fucking football game. It hurts my soul to know that I, a fucking Twitch streamer, paid more attention to the NFL draft than a guy who gets paid to write about football. Like, I know talking sports is like a big thing that I do, but let's be honest here. What do? I stream on Twitch. I play video games and I make haha funny jokes. I'm not, like, come on. This dude has a vote for MVP. That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely pissed by its existence.
That's fair. But that's the way of our world.
I know.
Stupid people are the only ones that get to make decisions.
Seems like it. Golly.
But I seen like a tier list today of all the NFL teams, and they gave them a grade on how they did draft wise, and they did like an A plus, A minus.
Yeah.
You know, all the way down to, I think the worst team was the Falcons with a D minus.
Yeah, because we can't give teams an F for some reason.
Yeah, but the Bills and the Vikings were both side by side with a C plus.
The Bills, I totally understand, and it's not even from the perspective of who you drafted. It's just more the way you did it.
Right.
You gained nothing from trading back with the Chiefs, except for giving the Chiefs a weapon. If I'm the Bills, I would have just taken Xavier Worthy so that the Chiefs couldn't have him.
Yeah. My confusion is I've seen a lot of argument. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about as far as like cap and stuff. You're the more the expert on that.
Sure.
But like I hear a lot of people saying that, well, they didn't want to take first round draft prospects because it helps with their cap. It gives like a boon to their cap or something
kind
like
of
that.
But not by a number that would actually matter. Pick 32 and pick 33, which is where you ended up picking, and you traded back to 32 and then back to 33. That's not actually a realistic difference, like, at all. You're not going to feel that. And you worked out what the rookies needed for cap based on your original pick, so you had cap room. That is entirely just cope. That's just
and then
cope.
I seen a deal where the Bills worked out with Xavier Worthy or whatever.
No, the Bills got Keon Coleman.
Well, I know that, but they
worked out Xavier Worthy. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And they had several people that they brought in and worked out with them, and Xavier Worthy was one of them, and Keon Coleman was one of them. And I don't remember who it was, but part of the Bills team was talking about how they really, really liked what Keon Coleman was doing in their workout versus Xavier Worthy. Yes, Xavier's fucking fast, but when it came to hands and stuff, they liked Keon Coleman.
No, see, I get that. My biggest issue is just giving the Chiefs extra ammo for no reason. What are you doing?
Like, all the fucking
if you
people,
like Keon better, cool, just draft Keon. Like, sitting there, who cares? What, you're going to pay him $2.7 million instead of $3 million? Like, what? I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm a little confused on. It's almost like they were like, we don't know what to do. Let's let everybody else that wants a receiver pick one, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. If we have no options, that narrows down what our choices. Where the weird part is like they had their eyes set on Keon Coleman, but it's just like I don't know why they didn't just take him instead of just, because like he was gonna. That was the thing. Is like he was gonna. I would understand if they were trading with somebody and getting extra picks or something.
Yeah, but you didn't even really. You just
didn't even
swapped
pick.
picks.
Yeah.
You moved up from the 4th round to the 3rd. You moved up a whole 20 spots. Ooh.
Right. So I don't know. Maybe they had another guy that they were really, had in mind or something like that, and they figured if they made a trade and moved up a little bit with their, 2nd pick or whatever, that they would have a better chance of getting this guy. I don't know. I wasn't in the room when they were making these discussions and stuff. But what I do know that they knew they were going to get Keon Coleman, and they would be able to get him in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
So.
And why not just trade back with the Panthers to begin with? Also, I'm still so just mad at the Bills and every other team in the NFL because Adonai Mitchell is just better. Then literally, once Rome Odunze was drafted, so at pick number 9, every receiver after that was taken before Adonai is, by every definition, worse than Adonai. They didn't want Adonai Mitchell because he has diabetes, and apparently when his blood sugar gets low, he gets a little testy. So just keep a fucking Snickers bar in your pocket and draft the kid. It's not that hard. Actually.
I know. Yeah.
This isn't that big of a deal. You are... Buffalo, you can't do this and pretend, well, it's the drama. We just never really want receivers with that. You kept Diggs around for 3 fucking years. Shut the fuck up. Draft the better receiver. The Chiefs, I genuinely just think it's Patrick Mahomes fell in love with Xavier Worthy, and I don't know, if Mahomes tells me what receiver he wants, cool, I guess.
Right, well, Andy Reid has a hard-on for anybody that's super fast,
well, Patrick Mahomes has tweeted about Xavier Worthy before he was drafted to the Chiefs 47 times. Mahomes was obsessed. So...
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's Tyreek Hill 2.0. Mahomes misses Tyreek Hill. He won't admit it, but...
Well, I mean
he's
misses is one thing, but no, everybody knows he misses Tyreek, but he didn't need Tyreek. Obviously, he's won 2 rings without him.
Yeah. I really don't know. I mean, I kind of educated myself on the receivers a little bit since the draft. I really like Keon Coleman after watching him.
I get, I don't. I'm not trying to say Keon Coleman's bad. Adonai Mitchell is just CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
The movement, the route running, the hands, all of it. And I don't like passing up. Did I do a comp for Keon Coleman? I might not have. I'm going to look. I don't think I did, though.
I don't know. I think what the Bills really looked at is Keon Coleman, he's a very large person.
Yeah.
For a receiver. And I think his last year in college, he was targeted, I think it was 68 times or something like that, and he dropped 2 passes total out of that 68 targets. And a lot of those targets are toss-up footballs, which with a turnover-happy quarterback who likes to throw shady footballs, into coverage, I think that's why they really like Keon Coleman, because there's a good shot that Keon Coleman's going to be able to just use his size to go up and win that toss-up battle. So as far as the rest of everybody else, I have no idea whether they did good drafting or not, because I have not done... I know they got Frank Gore's son or whatever.
Yeah. Nepotism hire.
Yeah. Yeah. I know we picked up another running back. Can't remember what his name is.
Because that's what you needed. So, yeah, the Bills draft was fine. I'm just annoyed at why people are grading the Vikings as bad. I'm sorry, they walked out with 2 top 10 prospects, and that's a bad draft. I don't... And okay, so here's my deal.
I thought the Vikings were like a B-.
No, the Vikings were an A, like easily an A. Because, so here's the thing. You walked into this draft with the expectation being that to get J.J. McCarthy, not even to get Drake May, to get J.J. McCarthy, you were going to have to move pick number 11, 23, and our first next year, just for J.J. Instead, we moved in total, and this is counting the original trade-in for 23 because, I don't know, people don't like to look at trades as separate entities. Somehow we're pretending that the Jaguars got 2 seconds, 2/3, 2/4, and 2/5, when that's not what happened at all.
Mhm.
The Texans, we traded a second this year and a second next year for their first this year. I think we threw in like a fifth as sweetener, whatever. Not important. And then from there, we traded that pick up to 17. But in total, for like the Dallas Turner trade, we traded pick 23, I believe 2/4, and then a third next year to move up the 6 spots to get arguably the best defensive player in this draft and by far the best edge rusher for the Vikings system. Because he can play. Because the Vikings run a 3-4. I don't know if people know that scheme matters, but it does. And in a 3-4, you need your edge rushers to be outside linebackers. So he has to be able to drop into coverage sometimes. And as much as Liatu Latu, who went to the Colts just before this, was a better pass rusher, he couldn't do what we need an edge rusher to do. So he's not the better pick in that spot. But even then, there was the argument, who's actually better? Personally, I think it was Latu, and I still think going true defensive line would have made more sense, but I also understand seeing the edge rusher, your chance to replace Danielle Hunter fully, like with a true superstar. I understand seeing that chance and going, yeah, we can't pass that up for a big guy. We can find another big guy. I understand that. Because, let's be honest, how many people knew how good Dalvin Tomlinson was before he went to Minnesota? Because he was like a 6-year vet, and nobody considered him that good. Like, you just got to get a guy and give him a shot, because there's not a lot of big guy positions in the NFL.
I mean, even look at Stephon Diggs. Didn't he go in the fifth round or something?
Yeah, and I like Jacqueline Roy, so I think I know what Flores is cooking, and I'm cool with it. But so you walked into this draft thinking you'd have to give up 3 first-round picks. Instead, you gave up 2 seconds and 2/3, and you ended up with a top 3 defensive player in the draft and your quarterback, the one that, as far as I can tell, the one you wanted. I know Drake May was always in play, but I think Kevin O'Connell kind of talked about this without saying it. He was like, when we attacked this draft class in our process for picking a quarterback, we had to go into it with realistic expectations. So it's like, yeah, Caleb Williams might have been his favorite quarterback. That was never realistic. And being honest, Drake May probably wasn't either. Even though apparently the Vikings did offer 3 first-round picks and a couple other things to move up, and the Patriots said no. So hopefully Drake May works out for them, because if not, that'll be a tough one to remember. Remember when the Vikings were going to give us the Trey Lance haul for this guy?
Yeah.
Because and this isn't to say Drake May doesn't have more talent. I have more faith in J.J. McCarthy working.
Right.
Who's got a real offensive coach? Oh, it's J.J. Who's got an actual football team around him? Oh, it's J.J. Who the fuck's on a Patriots?
Especially since you've already kind of mentioned it, he's coming into it with almost like he's got experience in the NFL.
Because Harbaugh was a real NFL system. North Carolina wasn't a real NFL system.
Yeah.
Drake has to now learn how to play at the NFL level. JJ, well, yes, you're right. He threw the ball half as many times as Drake May. That's kind of what happens when you have a good running game. I get it. So you have to look at, what did he do when he was asked to make the play? If he made it, then that's all you need to know. And you then have to look, did he make the play, or, was it a Zach Wilson situation where he was constantly bailed out?
Right.
And most of the times he made the play. Look at the fucking Rose Bowl play when we had Dallas Turner nearly murder J.J. McCarthy on that weird flea flicker play. Most quarterbacks don't make that play. Most NFL quarterbacks don't make that play. And I'm not saying JJ is going to come in and be Patrick Mahomes. I've never thought that. I've always said he's Kirk Cousins, but with an actual killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
JJ's just got that thing that you need. Kirk's great, but he doesn't have it.
Right.
It's that thing you can't actually define. It's just it. He doesn't have it.
Yeah. Well, and what little thing I can say about JJ from just what I've seen on watching college.
Yeah.
He seems like he's got decent vision. And it always seemed like Kirk sometimes tunnel visioned.
Yeah.
You know, which it's okay to kind of tunnel vision when you got somebody like, you know, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Nick Mullins almost won us a game that way.
Watch him until he gets open and then throw it to him.
And even if he doesn't get open, Nick Mullins showed us this. Just put it somewhere. He'll figure it out.
Right. Exactly.
We almost beat Detroit that way.
Uh-huh.
In Detroit, which was funny. Because remember, Jefferson had like $176 at halftime, and everybody's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. But I think JJ is going to have better vision than Kirk Cousins did. I hope for the Vikings' sake that he ends up being better than Kirk Cousins, you know?
Absolutely.
If he's even
exactly Kirk, we're chilling.
Right. But even if he's like a tier above Kirk, like that's scary.
Yeah.
Anybody in, that has to face the Vikings, if he ends up, Kirk level or better, you're going to be in for a dogfight to win this game.
I'm just ready for the Justin Jefferson contract extension announcement. Quessy was talking about it. He made it sound like it's already done, which is great. So he said, he was asked about it, and he's like, that hasn't really been our main focus, getting over the draft, but that's because we didn't really need it to be. He deserves his own week, not having it be overshadowed by the draft. He deserves his own month. I think next week we're getting an announcement of an extension, and it's going to hurt a little when I hear the $40 million a year for a receiver. But then I'm just going to go, watch the Bills game from 2 years ago and go, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
Go watch that Lions game from last year and go, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Nope, that makes sense.
He's only the best receiver.
He's only, statistically, on pace to be the greatest receiver of all time because nobody's started a career the way he has. Nobody. Now, he will never surpass Jerry Rice's numbers. Nobody will, because Jerry Rice was a top 10 receiver for literally 24 years. Jerry Rice was the LeBron stat of football. Where it's just this dude just never got hurt and was always great. He retired great.
That's the thing.
Most guys don't do that.
I think that's the biggest thing. Being good and staying healthy. That's the biggest thing to, having the greatest records in the NFL.
Even Michael Jordan.
Any sport.
He retired twice just due to the fatigue on his body. But at 38, 39, you watched him play and you're like, damn, that's not Jordan anymore. LeBron is 39 this year and you watch him play and you're like, damn, he's still the best player on the fucking court. What the fuck? He's still just the biggest, fastest, and strongest guy. It's like, dude, you're 40.
Yeah.
What? That's not normal. And that was what. Well, I don't. Nikola Jokic hurts my soul. I've never seen a lazier, not give a fuck about anything player be so good.
Right.
I don't think the dude has ever practiced. No. Okay. So here's the thing about Nikola Jokic. He was drafted in the second round. The pick was made during a Taco Bell commercial. His name was never announced at the draft. It just flashed across the bottom of the screen. He was never going to come to the NBA. He was going to stay in Serbia. He was going to play for a Serbian team. But the game before his contract with this Serbian team was going to become official, he played so bad that they rescinded their contract offer and he was forced to go to the NBA. Why? I've never seen somebody trip and fall and just chuck up a shot and make it every time the way he does. Like, he's the most unathletic dude I've ever seen, and he's just incredible. I don't understand.
It's almost like he's possessed or something by some
right?
like some basketball soul or something like that.
It's all right though. The Timberwolves about to
driving
make
him
him their
on.
bitch. It's got to happen.
Probably, but
I hope at least. Anthony Edwards is apparently just Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan reincarnated.
yeah.
He talks so much shit, and I love it, dude. He's just
Yeah.
hit. Also, he's finally so. There's been this thing. All of the non-Americans kind of taking over basketball. You know, Luka, Jokic, Joel Embiid, Giannis. We finally have a real American basketball player again. You know, one that
Yeah.
plays like LeBron. Enough with the finesse and flashy shit. Just fucking kill people. Go
Yeah.
up for the dunk on 4 dudes and knock them all down like they're bowling pins. Just fucking go. And for some reason, that's more entertaining. I just don't care. That's more fun.
Right.
I know you're going to try to block me, but you fucking can't.
Right.
I like that mentality. Just you're
Asserting
not
dominance.
fucking good enough, dude. Because I'm him.
Well, that's kind of my mentality, you know, throughout my sport career. Like my mentality was, you know, if you can't beat them, make sure they break the record to beat you. Like
Right?
a lot of times, you know, especially in like long jump and track, I was supposed to win it that year. The kid that did beat me beat the state record.
Oh, dude. That I saw that was it the 4x1 for the Americans where we had to go against both Usain Bolt and the other Jamaican guy who was insane. And
Yeah.
like both teams lived up to the hype because this was like the most hyped up race in all of human history. Usain
Right.
Bolt and whatever the people on the American team were. I just watched a clip of it last night. That's why it's in my head. And the American team broke the record for the 4x1 relay and still lost by
lost.
2 seconds. It's like, God damn. You lived up to the hype, but Usain Bolt's just different.
Like he is the fastest man alive, so
I still want the Usain Bolt Tyreek Hill race. I really do. I just want to see it. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Put Xavier Worthy in there too. Let's see how he stacks up. Though I still think the fastest man to ever live was still Chris Johnson. CJ2K was different.
that's the thing. I think there's been faster people that just didn't go out for track. You know?
Probably.
There's
or
not
any
really
sport.
much- The only thing you have a record of is they're 40. You know.
Oh. Interesting. So did we give him 15 then? Sort of sounds like it. Our poor punter. So the JJ McCarthy got number 9.
Mm-hmm.
So now I need a JJ jersey. But our punter used to wear number 14. Then Sam Darnold showed up, so he switched to 15. Now Dallas Turner shows up, and Ryan Wright has announced he's switching his number to 17 because 15 is what Turner wore in college. Dude's had to change his number 3 times in one
He literally
offseason.
just doesn't give a shit.
He's just like, bro, whatever.
I'm just a punter, whatever.
Give me the number. I don't care. I'll go punt. I don't give a fuck. Other than I'm
like-
sure he's like, give me a number in the teens or a single digit. I'm not going to be the punter wearing 40. That's fucking gross.
Right.
I hate it.
But, I mean, the punter's got it. You go out there, you kick the ball, and then you go sit on the bench
It's
and make your
no,
money.
It's one of those fucked up jobs because if you're doing your job, it means everybody else sucked at theirs.
Mhm.
Like that sucks. At least with a kicker, it's like you actually. This sounds bad, but like you matter in terms of the game. Like
Well,
trust me,
especially now.
if your punter's bad, trust me, I understand how bad that is.
Mhm.
Ryan Wright had some games last year. The reason I'm still having faith is for the 2 years before that, he was awesome. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm hoping he just had a rough year and can get back to it. But if not, there are other punters.
Yeah.
Punter's also easier to find than a kicker. Kicker is way more difficult to
Yeah.
master because it's mostly here.
Well, especially now because, like, it's strategy now. Like, it's not just onside kicks and kickoffs now and kick it out the back of
Oh,
the
yeah.
end zone. and call it
That's also different. The Vikings drafted a kicker and people are pissed about it, which confuses me. because you'll hear Vikings fans bitch about how we never have a good kicker, and then we draft one with the potential to be great, and they go, why would you spend a 5th round pick on a kicker? It's like, because that's an important position. And, you know,
especially now, like
immediately after, 6 other kickers got drafted, like in a row. We drafted a kicker, and then the rest of the league did.
Like the kicker is with the rule change. The kicker is like a hop, skip, and a jump away from being like one of the most most important person on the team.
I stand by they are.
They were really important before anyway.
I mean, like they still are. Look, everybody blames fucking Jake Moody for losing the 49ers the Super Bowl, even though the kick was blocked. So I don't know why you think that's his fault. But like, people blame Jake Moody for that. Who gets celebrate? Remember, I mean, Adam Vinatieri won 3 Super Bowls for Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brady knew, I don't have to win this anymore. I just have to get Vinatieri in range.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice having a kicker that can do that. Look at the Ravens with Justin Tucker. They just win because, suddenly we only have to get to the 50. We got to go 30 yards. Lamar run it one time. And then look at the teams without a good kicker and how much they struggle.
The Bills.
Fuck, the Packers lost to the 49ers because their kicker sucked.
Yeah. Like, the Bills, I'm not saying Bass is a bad kicker, but man.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Sometimes he's really, really good, and sometimes he's just not. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta find this thing that was the thing I said I was gonna do that you weren't gonna love, and it was gonna make you mad. You might kill me.
You never did tell me.
No, because it was part of the episode. So I've been thinking and seeing a lot of people's last words, like their last words before they die, right? What? Chill. I haven't even gotten to the bad part.
Way to start a conversation, but okay.
Right. Well, so there's, the simple ones. Money Can't Buy Life from Bob Marley is pretty iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Karl Marx with last words are for fools who haven't said enough. Having that be your last words is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Joan Crawford, damn it, don't you dare ask God to help me. That one's pretty good. Winston Churchill's I'm bored with it all. I'm trying to find, none of these are the one that I heard that was just incredible. I can't remember his name. I think it was William Percival, but I can't remember if that's the correct name. I know it was something Percival. His last words were just, "Oh dear God, I've been murdered." Incredible. Oh dear God, I've been murdered. Incredible.
Everybody that's listening, should we open an investigation?
I think we should open an investigation. I don't think this is well.
Was he poisoned? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I gotta look it up now. If it was William Percival. It was. Look at me remembering stuff, I think. Yeah. Okay. He was killed, apparently. I'm trying to find the actual, I'm reading the article. That's what it's called. I'm reading the article of clothing. That's not. I didn't want that. Oh, Spencer Percival? William Percival is just also famous. Maybe. I don't know, man. Oh, I've been murdered. Yes. From Spencer Percival, my bad. After he was shot in the House of Commons on May 11th, 1812. I just love, get shot. Oh, I've been murdered.
You already know you're gonna die. Like
It was 1812, dog. If you got shot, you were dead. Didn't matter where.
gangrene took you one way or
Yeah.
another.
But I just
This is Albert Einstein. He said, I am at the mercy of fate and have no control over it. I want to go when I want to go. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share. It is time to go. That's
so
interesting.
on your deathbed, what would be your last words?
My last words?
He's got no clue.
It would have to depend on how long I lived, because if I live like the Coral side of my family,
Bro's last
probably
name
be-
himself.
it'll probably be like, it's about time.
It's about damn time.
Well, it would probably be more like this. It's about time. Because I'll be like 106. But
Valid.
if I take after the other side of the family, it'll be like, I'm gonna die? Well, that's quick.
That was quick. Jesus Christ. See,
There's no in between. It's either gonna go one way or the other.
when I heard people talking about this, the first thing that popped into my head is just look at somebody and just, what do you mean he's next? And then just croak.
That's me?
No, I thought
No,
of it.
I
Dude,
didn't catch the bouquet.
no, I thought of the more fucked up one. This is the one that's gonna make you come kill me, but I think it's so fucking funny. Like, okay, me and you get captured, right, by whoever. They got guns to our heads. We can tell they're shooting me first because I won't shut the fuck up. I'm 100% like Deadpool in this situation, just making stupid fucking jokes.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't be serious. It's just not possible. So right before I'm the one who gets shot, it's just, oh, wonder. I never told you, but me and Aspen, blam. So your last 5 minutes are just freaking out about that.
Yep.
That's fucked up, but it's hilarious.
I'd ask to borrow the gun so I could shoot him again.
uh, it's so funny. So dumb, but so funny. I don't know. I think it would be funny to just have it be something fucked up like that. I think it's funnier. I can't remember which one of those famous English wives that got executed. You know,
Yeah.
was the queen, but can't be the queen anymore. She committed a crime and needs executed. One of them like accidentally stepped on the executioner's foot, so her final words were just, "I'm sorry, I didn't do that on purpose." Oh,
I don't think that would piss me off as much as you would think.
because I just told you, so now you know it's coming.
No, but like even if I didn't know,
You'd know.
You gotta realize I know you.
Yeah,
I've known you my entire life.
You'd know I
know.
was just trying to get under your skin, but
No, like my first thought would probably be like, oh, they planned something for my birthday or something.
that's true.
Or
That's fair.
some dumb shit like
See,
that.
it does
because,
suck. I'm not a bad enough guy for you to think that, and I
Right,
think
exactly.
that's funny.
like, I do have, a few friends that I'm like, not super close with. Like if they had if that statement came out of their mouth or something like that,
Yeah.
it might piss me off. But also, there's like the girl I'm with right now
Right.
would not do that.
No, I know. That's fair.
Or
See,
do anything.
it would make
like
more
that.
sense if you had a worse girlfriend.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah.
A previous
so-
one.
Previous ones, I should say.
Well, that's
but-
fair. Well, see, no, that one, yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know most of them, but I did know the one.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That
part
one
of
was
the reason
something.
I broke up with one of them is because stuff started coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
And then she lied about it when I called her out on it.
Yeah.
And then
It's always a
and
good
they got
strategy.
upset about- and then when I broke up with them, they got upset about it and threw me under the bus and tried to say I was cheating. Like I'm not the one going around bragging about taking someone's virginity in a handicapped bathroom of a Walmart. So
Hey yo.
there you go.
Hey yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why a Walmart? You couldn't have at least been classy and went to Target? Jeez.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's less busy in Target anyway.
That's true. Dude, I've decided we need to go back to the old way of doing our streams and podcasts and stuff. Just go back to the making every fucked up joke and not caring anymore. That's what I'm
True.
doing. Like, obviously there's levels to things, but like
Right.
I'm just making the joke. I'm not doing the what I was gonna say to try to. That just makes it less funny. I'm just saying the joke.
Yeah.
I did it. Oh my god, I
like
did it
doing-
the other night on fucking the Run the North draft stream. We were sitting there and talking about somehow somebody said self-pleasure was the way to go, and I just looked at him and I was like, I'm sure that's what you say to your hand every night, buddy. We get it. Oh, that was so funny. And I was just like, dude, I miss this version of me. This version of me is great.
Well, yeah.
I just gotta stop. Whatever. It's a joke, man. Obviously, there's levels to this shit.
Right,
There are
there's-
certain
there's-
jokes.
yeah.
There are also certain jokes that I'm still just gonna make. I just don't care. They were
Like,
funny
you know,
then.
making
No,
making
okay,
Jew jokes
okay.
on Holocaust Remembrance Day. Uh-huh. I think
We
there's
don't
there's
talk
level
about
in-
this. But that you laughed.
I did laugh because what are the fucking odds? The one day you
Oh,
make a
that-
terrible Jew joke and it happens to be on Holocaust Remembrance Day. The funniest part about it is all the Jews out there would have thought it was funny. That's why it wasn't as upsetting.
Right? Nobody cared. It was just funny. But it was
Like,
also like, oh my god.
The most bullied people on the planet typically do not care about what you say, like the jokes you say, you know.
Especially,
Let's hear it
okay,
for a
you
good
can
time.
also, I think this does matter. You can always tell when it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why some comedians get in trouble. Like, the stupid ass Matt Rife joke. The like, abuse joke that he made about that. It was like we walked into this restaurant and like it was the waitress with a black eye and making jokes about how if she could cook she wouldn't have the black eye. You can tell by the delivery of how he said it, like that wasn't entirely a joke.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like that's how he thinks about life.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I agree. I'm so sick and tired of people being so offended by comedy.
I'm
But
tired of
also,
that too.
I
But
do
I also
realize-
am tired of being extra edgy just for the sake of being extra edgy.
Right.
Like
yeah.
you can make a funny joke, and as long as it's actually funny, nobody will care. There's always somebody who cares, but there's
Right.
always somebody with everything.
Right.
But like, as long as it's not entirely in bad taste and is actually funny, nobody's
Right.
really gonna care.
I was about to say, like, Gabriel Iglesias literally makes a Jew joke about Germans drinking Jewish blood.
Yeah.
And because it's literally not like focused towards a singular person or
That's-
anything like
yeah.
that, it's more of a historical couple of groups, you know?
Yeah.
Both sides can find comedy in it. He doesn't even get, nobody flinches an eye, you know? Everybody
Right.
everybody in the fucking whole entire auditorium
And you also have
is
to know
laughing their
your
ass off.
audience in the moment, you know?
Yeah. Then the most nerve-wracking one I would be like that Gabriel Iglesias has done is he went to like it was like Saudi Arabia or
I just
Something
wouldn't
like
go
that.
there.
that.
At least
yeah.
not for a comedy
Sure.
show.
But just listening to the things he went through to do comedy, like he's like this is the sketchiest part of his story was like they get to where this whatever city it was that he was in,
Yeah.
and they load him up in the sketchy ass van and drive him out into the middle of nowhere. And he's like, because he's used to, you perform in the populated area. Well, because his type of comedy and certain things aren't allowed, they have to go out in the middle of the desert and meet someplace, and there's just a stage literally out in the middle of the desert, and a bunch of people showed up, you know, and he's like really nervous because he's not sure how the audience is going to react to some of his jokes. So he wasn't even sure if he was going to bring Ahmed, the dead terrorist, out.
Oh,
You know?
not. I thought you were still talking about Gabriel Iglesias.
No, I
Jeff
know.
Dunham?
I said Gabriel. I was thinking Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. Okay.
Although
That's
Gabriel
a
Iglesias,
wild two people to mix up, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was thinking. Well, I had Gabriel Iglesias in my mind and said the name. I meant Jeff Dunham, but Gabriel Iglesias did also have a tour in. But that's a totally different thing that he went through. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jeff Dunham. My bad.
You're good.
But he wasn't even sure if he was going to bring out Ahmed, the dead terrorist, and they were so like he's like part of the way through the show, you know, and everybody's kind of, you know, they're laughing, you know, seem to be having a good time, but like because you know Jeff Dunham kind of listens to his, you know, crew that's with him and stuff, and they were kind of like, oh, you know, don't bring out Ahmed. Well, once he kind of got him going a little bit, he's like, fuck it. He brings out Ahmed, and they lose their shit. You know, because you would think that, you know, maybe they might get a little upset about stereotypical terrorism thing like that, you know, that, you know, originates a lot in their country.
Sure.
And that was like the whole thing. They were waiting for him. Like, that is like, you know.
They probably would have been pissed if he never did it.
Right. He was like, I'm glad I did it because I think they would have been more upset if I didn't bring him out. Because that was like, he's like, from that point on, he's like, that's probably one of the best like shows that I have ever experienced, you know, ever got to perform. Was, you know, all of these people that seemed like they were, you know, the mood was just like everybody's hot, everybody's tired, everybody's sweaty, you know, because it's hot there. Even at night, it's over 100 degrees sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
it's just hot there, and everybody seems like they're in a bad mood. But when you get everybody laughing and stuff, they says they're some of the most, you know, exhilarating people to be around, you know. And that's like, I don't know, I found it extremely interesting to, you know, the comedy is universal, you know, no matter where you are in the world, there's comedy. You can unite with comedy. That's why I don't agree with all of these certain groups that are trying to ban comedy, basically, you know, because it's so quote unquote offensive, you know.
Yeah, like, and it's tough because I get it, but it's also just like, I don't know. Like, I think there's certain things that, yeah, we should be like, yo, that's actually just fucked up and like deal with. But I also just think in most of the cases, if you didn't like a joke, just don't listen to that comedian anymore.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
In most cases, that should be the answer. There are certainly some where it's like, no, this person like actually should just not be allowed to do comedy anymore.
Right.
And
well, yeah, there's certain jokes that have validity behind them that's not okay, you know.
right. It's like, yeah, you can't say these things.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely a line, and I think everybody kind of knows that line.
And some people like to toe a lot closer to it than others.
Yeah.
But you know, like, here's the thing.
Know where you're...
Yeah. Oh, like me singing that fucking, oh my God, the Do Not Say the N-Word song.
Yeah.
Incredible times. That's not even my joke. 100% stolen. Funny as shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the first time I sang that randomly on a stream, Wonder, I think, about shit himself. Because he didn't know what the fuck was going on. I think he thought I came up with it off the top of my head. He was losing his shit. It was great, though. If any of you are curious, just look up Fitz song. I think Fitz song might just be enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need much more than that.
Yeah, it should pop up.
And it's like actually just not offensive. It does just off the rip sound like it might be, but it's actually not.
Right.
But yeah.
It's literally a song about don't be offensive.
Yeah, right?
So I don't know.
But it yeah. Good times. I miss the old days.
Yeah. It's a wild world we
And
live
that's
in these
okay,
days.
that sounds bad. I miss the old days of us where instead of just like yelling or just having normal conversations, we used to just make jokes all the time. We kind of got away from that in fear of like
Yeah.
offending people, and I just don't know if I.
And it's not necessarily just offending people. Like now, if you offend people, you can get canceled. Like
Right.
literally get.
But I think it's
You know,
very
lose your
easy to know where
way of
that
life.
line is, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it gets kind of stupid sometimes though too. Like
Sure.
on Twitch, the random dumb fucking words that can get you in trouble.
No, like simp.
Yes, exactly what I was gonna say. Like what the fuck, really?
See, but that never got enforced, so I think most of it's just
Right, but
bullshit.
it was still like a thing. Like there was literally times where we weren't sure if you could get in trouble for it, and you know people would say it, and you were like, you can't say that because we're not sure. You know,
It's like how I'm gonna say it. I'm a
Yeah.
simp. You're a simp. Everybody simp.
I was about
Old
to say,
McSimp had a farm.
yeah, I don't know. I always said I'm a simple man.
Simple kind. God damn it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ridiculous. I hate it here. Why the fuck is no Vaseline trending on Twitter?
Oh God.
And my morbidly curious ass is gonna click it. This could be a problem. Make sure.
Vaseline's bad, man.
Oh. Oh, apparently it's a song from, I guess Kendrick Lamar dropped in either an album or just a diss track on Drake, which I love.
Oh.
Because Drake likes to pretend he's a rapper. He's so not. And Kendrick is, you know, one of the greatest rappers alive. So that's fun. Have you seen, I couldn't tell you the song. Weirdly, it involves like all the big rappers at this moment. But it just goes, you know, motherfuck the big three. It's just big me. Seeing all the edits for that being like LeBron James highlights from that finals against Golden State is just incredible. Fuck the big three. It's just big me. Love it. Now people are posting that with Anthony Edwards for going against the Suns. Also love that. And then I saw a clip of LeBron in the stadium singing along to that song. It's like, oh, bro's seen the edits. He bought into his own hype. And then I just picture Vegeta from that one scene from Dragon Ball. God, did you really believe in your own hype that much? I am the hype.
I would say that's a yes.
I am the hype. Oh, this was such a good episode, but I forgot to hit record.
I will kill you.
That would suck. That would suck. This was actually a good actual great podcast. We haven't had many good episodes of this show in a while.
Yeah.
This one's worth a listen for once.
I definitely would Liam Neeson your ass. I will find you.
Bro's got a very special set of skills.
Yep.
What's the Peter Griffin version?
Ah, fuck.
I have no particular skills. I probably won't find you.
Yeah. And then Meg ended up wanting to stay in the end. Stockholm syndrome, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's me. No particular skills.
I have no particular set of skills.
I peaked in high school.
That's tough. See, Miller said the same thing, and I was like, that's rough. I definitely didn't peak in high school. I definitely haven't peaked yet.
Yeah.
We're slowly building towards a peak for me. I couldn't imagine peaking in high school.
Trust me, we're all hoping for it.
I'm pushing, man. I'm trying.
You're our retirement plan, man.
That's tough. Bro thinks I'm gonna live that long.
No. You have no children. I can be your child. That's older than you.
Heyo. All right, you just gotta start calling me dad. No.
I'll start calling you Papa Chan or something.
Oh God, fuck that.
Or Papa Geek.
No, it's official. Dallas Turner will wear 15. I'm very sad. I still think the funniest thing JJ and Dallas could have done was choose to wear number 8 and number 99 and just replace Kirk and Daniil. I think that would have been fun. You know me, I'm all for being petty, and I think that would have been fucking classic.
Yeah. I think that's the title of the episode, though.
What?
Papa Geek.
Papa Geek. All right, dog. That'll be the title. See, I'm not gonna make that the title. Actually,
Damn.
no. That's just such a bad level of clickbait that I can't. There's levels to clickbait, and that's just too far. I just can't. Because that does make it sound like I'm got a pregnancy announcement on the way, and trust me, that ain't happening.
You got food, baby.
Not even.
Come on.
You do.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
There's the title for the episode.
There you go. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Oh, that's funny.
Or like when I was young, I used to revamp it, and I love it once you take me to Red Lobster.
True. Bro, what are we on? Vikings fans hurt my soul. Who's one former Vikings player you'd put on their current roster for next season? If your answer's not Kevin Williams, you're doing it wrong. Honestly, I'd try to make the petition that, I know you said one former player, but their nickname was literally together. Because Pat and Kevin Williams were brothers, and they both played defensive tackle for us. Because they were the Williams Wall. Because you just couldn't run on the Vikings at that time, because the Williams Wall existed. But I keep seeing people like Randy Moss. Bro, Randy's great. There's only so many footballs to go around. Doesn't make sense. The only other acceptable answer is like Xavier Rhodes. A true lockdown corner, that's an acceptable answer. Adrian Peterson would be nuts, but we have good running backs. Jared Allen wouldn't really fix the team here. Give me back prime Xavier Rhodes, though. You remember him terrorizing Odell Beckham Jr.? That was such a fun game. Xavier Rhodes had that man in Alcatraz and just wasn't letting him out. Ugh. But, and maybe you could go offensive line, go like Steve Hutchinson, go Matt Burke, because our center has been an issue for a while. Randall McDaniel. Weirdly, we used to have good guards and never good tackles, and now we've got good tackles and no good guards. It's very unfortunate. Jesus. Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards generated more than 100 million video views across NBA social media and digital platforms since the start of the NBA playoffs.
Damn.
Someone told me he wasn't a superstar. Bro is the superstar. Bro is the hype.
Yeah.
Also, I am a little worried for the Timberwolves because their coach got injured.
Oh?
Yeah, Devin Booker decided to throw himself into the coach's legs for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, because Devin Booker's a whiny little bitch when he loses. And so he injured our coach. This is going to sound bad. I mean, I'm glad it was our coach and not like Mike Conley, who it could have been. Like, that sounds really bad, but, you know.
The coach can coach it in a wheelchair. So.
Right. Mike Conley can't play from the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh. So in college, you get rings for like all the bowl games you win and stuff. And
Mhm.
then you get your ring from your high school state championships. JJ McCarthy literally already has 8 rings.
Damn.
Dude's just always won. I know wins aren't a QB stat. You need a whole team. Hey, the Vikings have a pretty good team. You just need the quarterback who can figure out how. Sometimes there is a thing. Some quarterbacks just know how to win games.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not saying wins are a quarterback stat, because it is very easy to know. Mahomes knows how to win games, but
Mhm.
sometimes you still play the Buccaneers, and no matter how good you play, you still do need help.
Mhm.
But when you have the help, some quarterbacks just know how to do it. And I don't know, 8 rings tells me something.
Right.
I mean, bro lost, what, 1 game in college? Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I get Michigan was good, but even Bama doesn't do that. Like,
Right,
that's just different. Ugh. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I do love that Jefferson, McCarthy, and Addison are all just wearing, this sounds really weird, but numbers divisible by 3. You know, you've got 3, 9, and 18. Kind of love that. Something about that just works. It tickles that special part of my brain. I don't know why.
It's a trickle down denomination.
Right? There's just something special. There's something special about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Nah, I'd probably get ready for my fire training.
that's fair. That's fair. We went well over an hour for once. Normally, we're struggling at the hour mark.
It was a good episode.
What a weird week. Glad I pressed record this time.
Me too. Me too. I would have like.
We're never
started-
going to get over that. It happened one time ever.
Now we all have PTSD and shit. It's like, oh fuck.
Right?
The problem was because it was such a good episode that we
Yeah.
fucking didn't record.
Yeah. That's why it is bad. I think that's the only time we're going to have PTSD is whenever we have a good episode, we're going to be like, damn, did you actually push a button? No. No, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I got to go get my tattoo finished.
Oh, finally.
Hopefully on Thursday. Dude, it did not want to heal. It was tough.
My body didn't like it.
Yeah, apparently I'm allergic. I'm allergic to white ink for sure. Maybe red also, which is tough when you're getting Captain America's shield tattooed on you. That's a lot of red and a lot of white.
True.
But hey, blue works good, so that was a dub. But yeah, I don't know, man. But I think that'll do it for us, so thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.